Rachel Reeves has been dealt a major financial setback after the UK's official economic watchdog, the Office for Budget Responsibility, OBR, issued a sobering assessment of the country's finances. This crucial analysis comes just weeks before the highly anticipated spring spending review. The OBR report suggests that Reeves is on a trajectory toward a budget deficit, which directly contradicts one of her core pledges, that all day-to-day government spending must be covered by tax revenue, not borrowing. This revelation puts her in a difficult position, forcing her to choose between raising taxes or making spending cuts, a decision that could ignite a major rebellion within the Labour Party. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Now, let's get into the latest on Chancellor Rachel Reeves and the economic storm brewing in the UK. The deficit is being fueled by two key factors: lower economic growth forecasts. Last week, the Bank of England slashed its growth forecast for 2025 from 1.5% to just 0.75%. Indicating a weaker economy than previously expected. Rising borrowing costs, the cost of government borrowing, particularly gilts, government bonds, has surged, further straining the UK's finances. Reeves had originally built a £9.9 billion financial buffer, anticipating potential economic turbulence. However, recent market fluctuations have wiped out this cushion, leaving her with little room to maneuver. Back in January, the Institute for Fiscal Studies, IFS, warned that Reeves's self-imposed stability rule, which requires that government spending be fully funded by tax revenue, was in serious danger. The Treasury responded by doubling down on its commitment, calling it non-negotiable. Despite this, a Treasury source has now indicated that Reeves is unwilling to repeat the significant tax hikes from her previous budget, which suggests that if the OBR's deficit projections hold, the government will be forced to implement spending cuts instead. According to Bloomberg, for every 1% reduction in projected GDP growth by the end of this parliamentary term, Reeves will need to slash £20 billion from public spending to stay within borrowing limits. This raises concerns about potential cuts to public services, welfare programs, and infrastructure projects. Rachel Reeves is now preparing to deliver her first spring statement on March 26th, a crucial moment that could define her tenure as Chancellor. While she previously suggested she wanted to avoid any major tax changes, many experts believe that the worsening economic situation will leave her with no choice but to reconsider. Adding to the uncertainty, Prime Minister Keir Starmer had to walk back a previous statement made by Reeves in November, where she assured businesses there would be no further tax increases. This contradiction has only added to speculation that tax hikes could still be on the table. One key issue to watch: inheritance tax reforms. Farmers and landowners will be especially keen to see whether Reeves follows through with planned tax hikes or softens her stance in response to economic pressures. With economic turbulence ahead, all eyes are on Rachel Reeves as she prepares to navigate one of the toughest financial challenges of her career. Will she stick to her promises, raise taxes, or impose harsh spending cuts? The decisions she makes in the coming weeks could have long-term consequences for the UK economy and the Labour government. We'll be following this story closely, so hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for the latest updates. What do you think Reeves should do? Let us know in the comments below.